What's up, guys? Y'all are hilarious. I was reading those comments about the video about the pig. That was a true story. But you guys are hilarious. I was laughing so hard reading y'all comments. Y'all making me cry. Y'all talking about we was making y'all cry. But there is something so exciting. It's about to rain. It's really gray outside. We've already been outside for quite a while, but I have been waiting. It's so misty. It's like it is gonna rain, so it is cloudy, but it's just such a haze because of the pollen. Like, let me show you the landscape fabric. Like, the fabric all over is kind of like has this gray, kind of like it's dusty, but it's just from pollen, and it's just ridiculous. It's all over. It's on my legs. Like, my legs are green. It's just a bunch. But that's not the thing I want to show you. I have been waiting for this, and I finally found it today. These two beds are my asparagus beds, and as you can see, asparagus finally started popping up. So I did miss some because this is already an asparagus that has already started shooting up. That one, but like, that is a really good size one. I'm gonna leave that there, even though I want to taste it. I'm so oh man, once asparagus comes out the ground, it, like this one I would be able to eat, but it's still kind of short, so I'm gonna wait for it. But once it comes out of the ground and they're all starting to come out, they shoot up so fast. I feel like I had been checking over here every day, and then I guess I didn't check yesterday, and now all of a sudden I have all this asparagus popping up, and I'm so excited about it. So I planted one whole bed of the purple, but then I think I ran out, and so I planted some green at the end. Oh my goodness, I'm just so happy about this purple. I've never eaten a purple asparagus before, but I mean, because obviously I don't see it in the store, so I'm so excited about it, and I just see them popping up all over, and I just cannot wait for one to get big enough for me to try. I almost want to like pick that one that's not super thick, but I mean, the reason why you want to wait till they get a little thicker is because if you harvest them too thin, then it stops the growth from like next year. Actually, that looks like baby asparagus right there, like that went to seed. But I really, oh man, I guess tomorrow would be the one time that I can taste this. There are a bunch of weeds in this bed, but I'm so excited. Y'all tell me this ain't real life. Why is there already squash bugs out? Ugh. Oh my goodness, so gross. Ugh, it's just so gross. Ugh, why are you still alive? Like, why? They starting so early with the bugs. They're so disgusting. Oh my goodness. But, ooh, carrot. But my favorite animal, like, I didn't even know what I was missing when we didn't have pigs, but they have been, oh look, they have been, let's go. Let's give this to the pigs and see if they'll come up to me. I gave them some treats like lettuce, I think it was yesterday. I have totally been infatuated with the pigs. Who even knew that my animal was pigs? I didn't. I never even thought about like, oh, I should possibly get a pig because like maybe I'll really love them. But I actually really love them. I don't know if it's because they are like really intelligent, or I think it's their eyes. Like, no, get those goats from you. No. They only ate that like mustard that was going to seed, which is fine. I have to replant this anyway, but I don't want them eating the rest of my stuff. So anyway, like I was saying, I didn't even know, like, I think it's their eyes. Like, they don't have creepy eyes like goats. They don't chase you. like dinosaur chickens, you know what I mean? And then roosters, you can't trust them, even though we have not got attacked by any of our roosters, but still, you can't trust them, you know what I mean? And my daughter's rooster, Chubby Chica, he'd be looking at me with the side eye, he'd be walking sideways, and I'm like, I can't trust you. But like the pigs, they have not given me any reason to not trust them. Let's see. Like, they're just so cute. Earlier, they let me rub them. Well, he did. He let me rub him. He wanted scratches. You want this? No? What about you? No? You scared? What do you think about that? No? You don't care about that? So anyway, I'm gonna make the pigs love me. The chickens are like making chicken calls, like they're laying an egg. So anyway, like I was saying, we were already out here. Well, me and the girls. My husband wasn't here. He went to, oh wow, UPS is here. That's why the dog was barking. Oh, I have a lot of things. Let's see. My husband's stuff actually, but I came back over here to pull more of these carrots. A lot of them don't even have tops on them. Like, they have like one little top, and so you gotta like, but I guess I planted short carrots in here, or actually my daughter did, because I think Anaya planted this bed. So I didn't even think that there were good sized carrots in here. I don't know what happened to the top unless someone or something was eating it. But I'm gonna get these out and then see if I can find my husband. Maybe I'll get him his thoughts on the pigs. So I definitely got a good amount of carrots picked. So I'm gonna pick these up, see if I can find my husband. Maybe I should get a container. I didn't come out here prepared. Hey girls, can you guys give a carrot to the rabbits?
Give those carrots to the rabbits?
Just everybody, no, get one. Get one. No, they're not bad. I just, here, get those baby ones up. They're not bad. I just want to give them to the... Did y'all give one to the mommy?
Not yet.
Here, give one to her. She wants one.
Ah! That one fell! Yeah.
No.
I put the carrot in the food.
Oh, yeah.
I said, do I?
What are you saying?
Huh?
What were you saying?
Why are you trying to get me caught? I'm hugging this child.
What were you saying?
Her the daddy love.
What were you
I
saying?
was just giving this girl the daddy love.
I was coming to find you so that we could give the piggies some carrots. I already gave them two. They liked it.
I was rubbing the pig. You don't want me to?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Just taking the carrots away. Yeah, I was giving him some little rubs when I was on the phone.
They didn't let me rub them just now when I had carrots, but.
That floor don't look like he's growing though.
So what do you think about us having these piggies?
Oh, no, I mean,
You give them to one at a time.
they even love the little oinking sounds they're making, you know. It sounds so cool, bro.
Put it. Oh my goodness, Nia. Put it down.
That girl is a scaredy cat.
I know. The boy lets us rub him. You know, I can't remember his name is Hulk, so I think I need to change it to Thanos.
You can change the Thanos, but we can call him Bacon.
No, we're not eating him.
I know, but he can still have the name though.
No.
I don't think he wants my carrot though.
Oh, well, they ate the carrot earlier.
You know, maybe he doesn't want it in my hand. I'm gonna throw it over there.
But yeah, he lets us rub him, and she's a scaredy cat.
Yeah.
See, she wants the carrots.
The rabbits didn't want this?
I did give some to the rabbits. See?
You just hit the pig.
Here, Nia, give the rest to the rabbits. No? Y'all don't like carrots? Do you like a carrot? Nope. Let's see if Winona likes carrots. Nope.
Look at that carrot there.
Oh, Danny likes a carrot.
Yeah, we put them right here for him. He might. We put some right there.
Nobody else likes carrots.
That's good. That's good. What did you say?
So I was telling them that we was reading their comments and we was laughing.
Yeah, those comments are hilarious. You know. You know, I didn't get to read them, but she was reading them to me though. You know, while I was driving and everything. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed our adventure. You know, maybe I'll pop in for some more adventure stories. Maybe so.
I tell him he's funny. He needs to be in more videos with me. Why are you leaving me?
Huh?
Why are you leaving me?
I'm trying to go. I got places to go right now.
Where you gotta go?
I gotta go pick up your son
Oh.
from college.
Is it time?
Yes, this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, bye.
Okay.
So, I think I started to say earlier that we were out here already for a long time trying to, well, not trying to. The girls and I planted, uppotted a lot of tomatoes. I'll show you guys when it's in the hoop house now. I think we uppotted 128 because it was 4 trays of 32 in each one. And we completely filled all of them. And I still have about another row. Ooh, you okay, Nail? Every time I come in here and look at these peppers, it just makes me so happy. These peppers. So those are the tomatoes I was uppotting. I didn't do the middle row, but I did the row in the back and in the front. And they are back here. So we've uppotted all of these. These are looking fantastic. I just watered them. These are my dwarf tomatoes that are going to go in the Greenstalk. I still have some dwarf tomatoes here. And then even after we've uppotted all the not spicy peppers, there's some more popping up. So we'll have to uppot those. These right here are spicy. And then I was noticing that there was not really great germination on these tomatoes that we planted. But I think it's going to be fine because I think only need 100 maybe tomatoes. And with these and the ones over there, I have way more because that's 128 by itself. And then I have all of these. So even without those, I am going to use some of those because I believe all of these are my cherries. Yeah, all of those are my cherries. These are determinates, some dwarfs, and then these are all my beefsteaks and some more dwarf and like miniature ones that are going to go in the Greenstalk. I had closed the greenhouse real fast when I saw the goats over on this side because I didn't want them to run in here and eat all of my plants, but it's super hot in there, so I'm actually going to leave the door open and just have one of my girls guard the door. I'm actually kind of behind on planting things. I still haven't seen, or maybe I've seen one, what is it called, ground cherry germinate, and I know that they take a long time. And I tried to plant as many as I could, but I still saw that I only, like there was like basically none out of like 10 that I planted. I had the same trouble last year. I had to re-sow them like 3 different times. So this will be my second time trying to plant ground cherries. And hopefully to get some because I really, really want to produce a lot of ground cherries this spring. Oh, when the wind blows, it feels so good. So I have this Greenstalk that has some empty slots, and I want to plant some lettuce in there. I picked out lettuce that was winter. What in the world? I picked out some lettuce that said that they were slow bolt, so And I'm gonna have, and that's a mustard actually, so I won't do that mustard, but yeah, so I'm gonna have Nia. So Nia, there is 3, 6, there's 7 different types of lettuce. So winter's little bark or growl. There's 7 types of lettuce. So I want you to find 7 slots that are empty, and then you can just sprinkle, you know, like
the whole bag on it?
No, not the whole bag. Just like, they're little, so you know, kind of like that much. Okay. Thanks. So we'll take this out. Put one right here. That's 2, 3, 4,
Get the pencil and just pour it
5.
like this and pour it
Yeah, so then pour it in right here,
right here.
all around. Yep, and then just shake it all around, and that's good. And then go to the next one. So this should go all the way around. That's 6. So I have the tomatillos here, as well as the amaranth. You planted all of them? Thank you. Where'd you plant the 7th one? Okay, cool. Thank you. You can put the it back inside the house. So last year, I don't think I got to plant amaranth. I think, yeah, I didn't get a chance to plant amaranth, but let me think, 4 years ago, when we lived in our, I was supposed to say apartment, no, in our last house, I planted amaranth that last year, and as kind of like a wildflower mix, and didn't know that amaranth was actually a trap crop for cucumbers, what is it called? Cucumbers, what's that family? I want to say brassicas, and it's not. But yeah, things like cucumbers, melons, squashes, because the amaranth actually, like the squash bugs and the cucumber beetle actually like the amaranth better. And so I had one or a few, like a whole bed, pop up beside my cucumbers and my squashes and stuff, and that was the best and only year that I had no holes on my cucumbers and on my squashes. Like, all of the cucumber beetles and all of the squash bugs ate the amaranth up so bad, but they left my cucumbers that was right there alone. And that's when I found out about that amaranth is actually a trap crop. So I definitely wanted to plant more it again, and I don't think, yeah, last year I don't know what happened, if I just didn't have amaranth, but I am definitely planting some amaranth this year. Also, there's a specific type of amaranth that I want to use in like a cut flower arrangement. This one's called Hot Biscuits. Oops. But I don't know, it just looks like it would look really pretty. But the one that I planted that 4 years ago was this one, the Loves Lies Bleeding. Yeah, Loves Lies Bleeding. And so I'm going to plant probably 2 rows of that one. I also have this red one right here. Amaranth is actually a grain, if you didn't know that. I have actually a bunch of them. I'm just looking at all the different varieties. So I also have a illumination. This one doesn't have of Verdus, and then I also have a coral fountain. So I think I'm going to plant a row of each type of amaranth, and then just kind of like have amaranth all over, because amaranth is a grain. So I know that I have 2 of this one. I know that you can feed it to animals, and so I'm going to plant a bunch of this and it will be just fine. This tray that I have out right now is a 72 count tray, and I am planting the ground cherries again. These amaranth seeds are like invisible basically, but I'm planting, I don't know if you can see in there, they're like, oh, I already started planting some. Oh no, some sprinkled in there. Now I'm gonna have to name this row that one. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's not like wouldn't, this is the only one that looks like this, so I guess when I see it growing. But that one's gonna be that. Anywho, so I'm replanting my, I'm all over the place, replanting my tomatillos and my ground cherries, and then I'm gonna plant all of this amaranth, and I think I'm gonna plant some more basil as well if I have more space. So let me write all of these tags and then we'll see. So I did have enough space. What I didn't have enough space for, I thought I was going to plant 2 rows of this Cosmo Double Click mix, and I didn't have enough seeds. I only had 6 seeds, so I planted 1 seed in each tray, and then I planted a tray of this, or a row of this dwarf red Cosmo, because I think I'm going to put those inside of the Greenstalk, because I planted them when we still lived in the RV, so probably 2-ish years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And I planted them in containers, and they just looked really, really pretty. So I think that when I plant the Greenstalk with the tomatoes, the peppers, the nasturtium, I'm going to put some dwarf cosmos in there as well, and maybe even some dwarf marigolds, and just, I want it to look really, really pretty this spring and summer. But then I did have enough, so I did 1 row of each kind of basil that I checked in my hoop house, and these were the ones that either didn't germinate or just had a little bit of germination, so I did the rest of these. And then I replanted my eggplant, because it looked like my eggplant germinated and then frizzled up and died, because I did miss a day of watering. So replanted those as well. But got this whole tray planted. I'm so excited about that. And then I'm going to bottom water. I'm going to put water down here and put it inside of my hoop house. I am a little behind on planting that. What in the world? No, come back. Our gate is open and the dogs just walked out. Let me close it. So anyway, like I was saying, I am a couple weeks behind. I think right now we are at, where's my book? I don't have it out here anymore. I think we are at 4 weeks, maybe less than 4 weeks from our last frost date. And I was supposed to plant that amaranth 2 weeks ago, but something happened. I don't remember what happened, and which kind of like threw everything off. So yeah, and it'll be fine though, because you know, it might, I'm even like late to planting out my brassicas. I was supposed to plant those out 2 weeks ago, but it's going to be fine. I'm not worried about it, as long as, you know, I still have like my tomatoes and peppers. They're doing good, and so I know I'll have those, and I can plant them. I have a long growing season, so I know I can plant them way past, you know, April 1st. I think my last frost date is actually the end of March, so really, really close. I've looked at the forecast for like the next 2 weeks, and there's no sign of frost. I think the lowest it gets down to is like 40 degrees, which is awesome. But I think it was last year or maybe the year before, we had a freak frost, probably mid-April or the end of April, and we had already planted all of our things out. Well, not me, actually I did. That was when we lived in the RV, I think, and I had to bring stuff in after I planted them in, because I planted in containers. I think that's what happened, if I'm remembering correctly. But it will be fine. I have the hoop house. I'm actually setting up a smaller greenhouse to put at the side of my garden right here, because I need to I'm thinking about changing the hoop house that we have now into just like having beds in there, kind of like a growing, what is it called, like a greenhouse, no, a hoop house, where you just like grow strictly for produce. And then I'm thinking about for having like a little mini greenhouse here to start seeds in, where I can put like or build a small like table or anything like that, because right now I do have one shelf in there, but it's kind of awkwardly sitting because it is really tall, and so it has to be like in the middle that I have plants on. But for the most part, all of my plants are kind of sitting on the bed, which has been fine. It's still big enough I could sit them on the floor if I wanted to. I just haven't, just because the cats come in there, and I'm just like worried about them like walking past and like knocking off all the seeds, even though cats can jump inside beds. So I don't know, that doesn't really make any sense, but that's my reasoning for not putting them on the floor. But yeah, it's definitely cooled off a lot. It feels so nice to have my hands dirty and into the soil. I feel like I've been doing other things that is not necessarily planting seeds, and so that's why I'm behind. But like I said, it's gonna be fine. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.